October 18th, 1985, the Nintendo was released in stores all across the United States. And look, I think it's safe to say that this game system has stood the test of time. Like, if you're old enough, especially millennials and Gen Xers, you really remember what it was like with gaming systems before. Like, if you're a little bit older Gen Xer, you remember what it was like when what the gaming industry was in '83. It was really nothing going on. And people say it's the death of the gaming industry. And then Nintendo comes with this new system. Obviously, the initial run had a robot, hence the Nintendo Entertainment System. They had a gun, which is the Zapper. Nintendo was different for its time. 8-bit graphics, you laugh at it now, but at the time, this was groundbreaking. Like the different colors, the characters, the video game characters, Mario Brothers kind of became its own thing, right? Spinning off and having cartoons or lunch boxes. And, we had wristwatches. We had all kinds of things. And, of course, The Legend of Zelda was its own cartoon as well. Like, Nintendo was everything. The fact that it's 40 years old now and we're still talking about it and we still kind of hold it in high regard, it shows how well the system was. Now, I know kids now won't really relate to it. They won't understand it. They'll sit there and say our games were terrible. But look, you had to be there to really fully understand. There was nothing better than playing with your friends and playing in their house and talking smack when you're playing Double Dribble or playing Tecmo Bowl or playing with your cousins or whatever. I know you got online gaming now, but nothing was quite the same when being with your boys or being at somebody's house and a bunch of people come over and you guys are playing, playing back and forth and talking a lot of shit. It was different. Sitting there trying to get the cartridge to work. I think everybody universally had the same thing. We had to deal with all the cartridges, blow 1,000 times, pause to get the cartridge to work. It was nothing like it. Having Contra, you got Double Dribble, you got Tecmo Bowl, you got all these different types of games. I mean, some games don't really resonate with certain people, but if you're a certain age, you understand what those games meant to the culture. But Nintendo's 40 years old, had to pay homage in the only way that I could, was get up here and make a video. Good times, man. Definitely a great time to be alive. If I had to choose my all-time favorite Nintendo game, it's really hard to say. I'd probably say Super Mario Brothers 3 for non-sports games, but for a sports game, it would be Tecmo Bowl. So that's kind of what I would go with. But let me know what your all-time favorite Nintendo game is, whether it's a sports game or a non-sports game. Let me know.